Okay. Um, so this, I guess I just kind of wanted to get everybody together because for me personally, my pretty much all of my upline between me and Susie is gone, and then a lot of my long-term rap sisters have left as well. So I kind of feel like it's just me and my sideline now. So kind of just wanted to get everybody together and, just kind of reassure everybody, I guess, that it seems like so many people might be jumping ship to go to other companies, or that they might be, pursuing other dreams, or, whatever their reason might be. And it seems to take its toll on a lot of other people. It makes other people question what's going on, or, just anything. And I want to redirect everybody's focus back to their own business and their why and their dreams. And I know, Susie, you've been with It Works forever now. So I just wanted to get kind of your perspective and your little motivational speech for everybody. So I'm just going to kind of hand this over to you for tonight.
Oh, awesome. Oh, guys, you know what? I'm so excited about this business. Look, it's okay. People come, people go, in networking. It's been said that the average is 95% of the people give up, and 5% are the ones that make the most money in this business. What you need to be is part of the 5%. I posted on my wall earlier and people were like, yeah, that's right. The grass is, people say the grass is greener on the other side, but that isn't the true statement. The grass is greener where you water it. So the people that are giving up are basically just have lost their dream. They've lost their vision. They've gotten, in Jamie's case, I feel like, and I really and truly feel like she set a goal, she reached her goals, and then she forgot to keep dreaming. And that's a huge thing, guys. You've got to keep dreaming. You got to keep re-dreaming and keep thinking about what it is that you really want to accomplish this. And the day's going to come when y'all are going to accomplish that dream because you haven't given up, because you did the work, because you watered your own grass, right? And you're going to reach those goals that you set, and then it's going to be time for y'all to set more, or else you could lose your way too. You could lose your focus. Mark Pentecost has said in the past, he said, put your blinders on. Don't look left, don't look right. Look straight ahead. Look at the mountaintop. Look where you're wanting to go. And remember, the joy is in the journey, you guys. It truly is. And I really, really seriously hate it for those that have left, because they have lost their opportunity with It Works. They've shut the door. They can't come back. They just can't come back because they've made that decision to move on. And it's so crazy. I mean, I used to have a girl on my team that was a real stickler. None of you probably remember her, but she was a pretty good pin in this business, and she did the same thing. She thought that she had gotten to the point where she was too big for her britches, and she felt like she could do anything, and she wanted to do one of the cardinal sins of networking, which is more than one business at a time. And so she thought, oh, that grass over there is greener. I'm going to go to that grass, and I'm going to make a lot of money with that. Well, she did. She left, and she's still looking. She left that business, and she's gone to a different business, and she's gone to a different business. And I know there's a video that she posted out because she makes a new video every time she starts with a different company. And the latest video says, I've just been out searching for the same comp plan that I used to have with It Works. I've been trying to find that comp plan because that's the best comp plan. Guys, your grass is green here as long as you water it. You're the ones that are going to have to set your goals to where you want it to be. And you have to know that it doesn't matter whether your upline's left. It doesn't matter if any of your downline's left. It only matters that you're here. You're the spark. the next person that you talk to could absolutely be the rock star that you've been praying for. And I truly believe that you should be praying about your business, because God wants to bless you. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, to give you hope and a future." You guys have got that. You've got that here. And you just got to know that I'm not going anywhere. I'm here for the long haul. I'm here for every one of you. Even if you do not have someone that you felt like was your upline, it doesn't matter, because it all starts with you. You. So I want you to all repeat after me. It starts with me. Okay? You're the ones. It'd be great if you had someone that you could walk hand in hand with, hold their hands, and run together. And you know what? I have to tell you, I love Mel. She's my best friend. Love her with all my heart. But she was already a presidential ambassador when I signed up. And so she had a huge team. So it's hard when they have a huge team like that to really run with somebody. So what I did was I connected with one of my sideline sisters. Her name is Melinda. And Melinda and I built our businesses together. Okay? She and I knew one thing that Mel had told us: God has your business built for you. Your job is just to get out there and find the people. And the crazy thing is, Melinda and I both ended up going to Presidential in the very same month. So it doesn't matter whether you have someone upline that's working with you. You just need a buddy. You need accountability partners. You need somebody that has the same dream as you, whether it's on your team or it's not on your team. Okay? It's still a people business, and those people don't have to be on your team for you to run with. Okay? But they can support you. They can love you. They can help you. And you guys, y'all got to know that we're here for you. Melody and I are both here for you 100%. We love you, and we want you guys to succeed, and we know that you can. It Works is the most incredible business on the planet. Anybody that's leaving, they've just lost their dream. Their focus is, they've let their focus go in a different direction. That's okay. That does not make it any more any different, to the point that It Works is still the most incredible business on the planet. I mean, if you look at our company, you look at our owners, they're Christian, they love us, they are invested in us, they're a family. Their family is in this business. You know that they're in this for the long haul. Okay? These other businesses that are out there, you can't really say that about them. I mean, you really can't. My grandmother always used to say, and this is an old Susieism now, I'm claiming it, that everybody thinks their little crow's the blackest. Well, I know mine is, but mine's black, green, and bling. I know that my little crow's the blackest. So that's pretty much all I got to say. Is there any questions? Is anybody still out there?
Yeah, we're listening.
Oh.
I think, I mean, my just little 2 cents, you know, people quit jobs, people quit businesses. Like, I mean, this isn't anything new. People quit, like, they just figure
Right.
out it's not for them. I mean, we've had people sign up and quit the next day. Like, it just happens. I think the thing right now that's really freaking people out is that we're seeing all these, you know, top income earners, and then, you know, diamonds and above that are quitting. And really, it's just, I think that's what's really freaking people out right now is why. And I think I just want everybody to, you know, really redirect their focus on themselves, not what other people are doing. Right. And like, I put a video out to my group page the other day, and, you know, because everybody all of a sudden starts asking me, are you quitting too? And I'm like, no, like, I have no reason to. And I said, the only reason I would ever quit is if this company did me wrong, and they haven't. And there's no reason that, you know, there's no reason for me to do that. It makes myself have a bad image. I wouldn't want to do that. So, you know, I feel like every day people are quitting, whether it's they work at McDonald's and they quit, or it's a own business that they own and they quit, or it's a retail job and they quit. Like, people quit every day. It's just what people do. And you can't let it affect your own business. I mean, if you have yourself built for, Ruby, and then every single person under you quits, then it wasn't a strong enough team anyways. And if you're in it, if you're committed, then you need to find those people who are strong and just keep pushing forward. It's not a race. It's not, who can get to the top of the company the fastest. I don't care if it takes me 10 years to get to ambassador. Even as a double diamond, I was making it fluctuates obviously, but I've been making more money than I ever could as an elementary teacher, which is where I spent thousands and thousands of dollars in student loans to become an elementary teacher. And I'm still paying on those student loans. But I, in 10 years, would never make the kind of money I can make with this company. So, I don't care how long it takes. It's not about the rank. It's about the bank.
Yeah.
So, Amanda, did you say you had a question?
Yeah, I just wanted to, hi everybody. Sorry, I don't know those of you know me and those who don't, but both my uplines quit since November. I signed up with Jamie, and then I was placed under Sam. Sam quit, then Jamie quit. Okay, and this is what I want to say about it. When I signed up, I didn't sign up for Jamie. I didn't sign up for Sam. I signed up for my family. I signed up for me. For the people I eat dinner with every night, that's who I signed up for. So no matter who eats and who comes and who goes, who I eat dinner with is still the reason why I'm in this business.
That's right.
Okay? So I want everybody, like when they say you need to keep your why in front of you, that's so true. Because I told somebody that about conference, that when Jamie said she wasn't going to conference, okay, I was going for me. I wasn't going for her. So who I eat dinner with is who I'm worried about every single day. Every single day. Everything I do is for them.
Yeah.
So whoever wants to come on. Whoever wants to go on. All right. It comes and goes. And I went to conference with 2 people working, and 2 months later I went diamond. And I've never lost my diamond bonus because I built my team strong and steady. But it took me 14 months to get there. But like Courtney said, I would never be making the money I'm making now, staying at home in my pajamas and hanging out with my son when he's off of school with my grandma, if I wouldn't be in this business. So keep your focus on who you're eating dinner with. That's all I have to say.
I think that's great.
Yeah, that's perfect. And I feel like so many people are just worrying about, you don't need to worry about your upline quitting. You have tons of sideline sisters. You can go up, even Jamie, I signed up with Jamie as well. And I know who you were talking about, Susie. I was there with the whole fiasco with that person. But it doesn't matter who you signed up with. If they quit, they quit. It's all about you and your business and your why and why you signed up. And I think everybody's biggest fear is why. I mean, it was one of my fears. I had 6 diamonds under me, and every single one of them have quit. Every single one. And so I've got people who are trying to build a diamond, and everybody under them have quit. And they feel like they're rebuilding, and they're wondering if it's even worth it. And I have to say, yes, it is worth it. It is 100% worth it. Like I said, it doesn't matter how long it takes. It is worth it. And it's just, you're building your story. When Mark calls you up on that stage, and wants you to give your story, that's all you're doing right now is, just developing your story.
That's right. Because, you are being tested. I really, truly believe that God sends tests. He tests you to see if you're worthy in different things. I have to tell you that you just have to not give up. Like, for instance, I built to Presidential, and I got the bonus. And then 2 months later, I lost the Presidential bonus. I lost it, and actually ended up coming back, rebuilding my outside volume, my outside team, and I have been Presidential, no problem. I mean, amazingly, far and above. But if I had gotten upset, if I had gotten another Susieism, my panties in a wad over that, then, I would have quit and said, oh, this is it. I'm just done. I would have missed it. I would have missed my blessing because I gave up too soon. I keep going back and back to the pictures that some of you may have seen me posted on Facebook, but I just see that. It's the story that they said at conference about being 3 foot from the big gold strike. You missed it because you gave up too soon. Guys, you cannot give up too soon. But there's a difference between giving up and not doing anything. I mean, it ain't going to happen if you sit around and wait for it. Nothing in your life is going to happen for you if you sit around and wait for it. You've got to get out there and you got to make it happen for yourself. You have to get out there and talk to people. I mean, I've had so much fun on this trip. I've talked to so many people, added them to my Facebook, talking to them about my business. Guys, you have to open your mouth, because if your mouth is shut, your business is shut. This is the door to your business. Your mouth, your voice is your door to your business. And you have to I know you've heard the saying that there's single mamas, there's families out there that are just begging, they're just praying daily for something to come into their hands where they can make enough money to keep their lights on, to put groceries on the table, to pay the mortgage. Guys, you have in your hands what they need to be able to do that. And it is so selfish of you to keep your mouth shut. When your mouth's shut, your business is closed. Open it up, guys. Get out there and start talking to people. I highly recommend that on global, but I highly recommend making every day Global Blitz Day. Don't wait until the official Global Blitz Day. That's a tongue twister. Woo! Get out there and talk to people every day. Your livelihood is in who you meet, whether it be online or whether it be in person, whether it be at church. I want y'all to just love people. I want you to just exude a spirit that is just so happy and so wonderful that people want to be in your presence. They want you to be their friend. And, when you have that type of presence among people, then they're going to be drawn to you. And you just pray that in. Just keep speaking it over yourself every day. I am amazing. I am a blessing to people. I am an ambassador diamond. I am wealthy. I am out of debt. I am. You can be. It's all about retraining your brain. It really is.
So, I want to tell y'all a little story that happened to me today, and it reconfirmed why I do this. I'm standing there in the post office mailing some goodies out to my team, and all of a sudden this lady comes, excuse me, do you sell It Works? Because I have my It Works leggings on. I said, yes, I do. And she goes, do you have wraps on you? I said, I sure do. Okay, well, I want to meet you outside. No problem. While I was waiting outside for her, another lady came up to me and said, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop the conversation, but I was hearing about these wraps. What is it? So I literally stood outside the post office and sold 3 wraps. People want what we have.
Yeah.
Wear your gear. Like, it's the simplest thing. All I had on was my It Works leggings. And this woman was like, I had to follow her to the Walgreens for her to go to the ATM. And then she ended up having to go through this line and buy 2 items. Like, she wanted the wraps that bad. That bad. So that y'all just need to, I think, when you look at everything else, you look at everybody else from other sides, you get blindsided. So I found this quote the other day that said, don't get sidetracked about people who aren't on track. So,
that's so good.
Tunnel vision. Yeah.
That's so good. That's really good.
Sorry, I'm like pumped up today, y'all.
Honestly, you have to go out there and you have to build yourself up. Because I've told people before, when I first started this business, it was when Melody signed up, and that was going on 12 years ago. And then, you know what, guys? I'm the one that quit. I just it's just another one of those businesses. We've done those businesses before, and I quit. But Melody didn't, and she loved me anyway. She kept building her business. She worked so hard. she paid cash for a Lexus. I mean, she saved up her wrapped cash and walked into a dealership and paid cash for a Lexus. Oh my God. I'm just saying, that's incredible. And that didn't even impress me, y'all. I was like, oh, you did? Oh, that's great. But what impressed me was when she called me and said, we want you to come look at this house. We want you to see this house. And I want you to look at it, and we'll feed you free food. I'm like, that's free food. I'm all for that. So anyway, when we pulled into the driveway and I looked at this house, and it was like 3 stories tall with huge columns, and it was huge. It was like 8,000 square foot. I'm like, oh my God, Mel, you can afford this? She said, yeah. I said, I screwed up. She said, yeah. So that's when I signed up. Okay. That was 4 years after I originally signed up. So it's going on 8 years now. Okay. It'll be 8 years in July. But the thing about it is I was not ready myself to be able to advance in this business. I needed time. I had life that happened. I needed me to change. Because for me, sometimes people just can't walk into a networking business, because it's not traditional. It's not like any other business that you're around. You're not working at McDonald's. You're not working at the Subway. Okay. Networking is a different animal, and you have to learn. You have to teach yourself. You have to grow yourself. Okay. And I did. I had to grow me. I had to learn. My whole adult life, I didn't deal with women. I always dealt with men. I was in a mostly male-oriented business. I grew up with 3 brothers. I just didn't have a lot of girlfriends that I hung out with. Okay. So for me, I had to change. Okay. It was me that had to change. So it was 1.5 years before I actually said, okay, I'm done. I'm ready. This is me. I'm ready to go. So, and after that, it took from that day in January to May, 2 years later, for me to go presidential. Okay. So it took me 4 years from the day I started to go presidential. But you know what? I have to tell you that people go to college, and they spend a lot of money to be able to get themselves into a position to have a job, have a business, or whatever it is, to be able to make, they're not going to be making anywhere the amount of money that I make in most cases. Okay. Honestly, right? The average is 16 grand a month. They're not going to be making that. Right. But with It Works, you're having to learn every day, every month. You have to learn more things for yourself. You have to grow yourself. Okay. But you're getting paid. It's like on the job training. Right. So you just have to keep I love some of the Les Brown. He's my favorite. Love Les Brown. If you've never heard Les Brown, you got to be hungry. Then you have to Google that and listen to it tonight. If you've never listened to The Secret, you have to listen to that. It will change the way you think. And you have to start telling yourself, you have to start putting that focus out there, putting those blinders on, start telling yourself, I can do it. I will do it. I'm going to have it. And you're just you'd be amazed at the way the universe will just kind of come to you, right? It really will. It'll just turn in your favor, and the things that you say that you want, that you are going to have, you'll start having them. You will. So it's 8:30. We're good then. Does anybody else have anything else that they want to say? Because y'all are awesome. Or any questions that you might have. Oh, I do want to tell y'all all, Courtney, they have already known it, but I'm your girl. If you have any needs for a BAM, if there's any questions, y'all just message me. And don't think that you can't, because I'm here. I may not get right back with you directly, but I will get back with you. Honestly, I probably will get back with you very quickly. So, my BAM can take care of any issues that you guys have. Not a problem. We got you covered. And you know, with this new page, if you're not already on the Pioneers Unlimited page, you really need to be, because what that is meant to do, it's the leaders that are so, it's Melody's page, but it's not just Melody's page, it's Melody's page and any of the presidentials that she's the ambassador for. She's my ambassador for now, right? So anyway, she has all of us participating there, and there's some amazing training that's going to come through there. So make sure you're on there. We're going to do contests through there. We're going to, you know, make announcements through there. And if you guys have never been to an event, you got to get around people that have the same goals as you do, the same dreams that you do. Even if it's one person in your city that you can sit and have coffee with, and you guys can go dreaming together, you know, go looking at houses, go, you know, licking the leather on the car, like Pam Sauter says. You know, just make your goals and dreams so big that it's only God that can help you do it. And then get out there and get to work and make it happen. All right?
Sounds good. Thank you so much, Susie.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. We're going to cut this short because it's only giving me a little bit of time remaining. So if anybody has any questions for Susie, like she said, don't hesitate to reach out, and as well as myself or Amanda for you guys. So thanks, everybody, and we'll say good night from here.
Bye, y'all. Mwah.
Bye.